Have you ever peed while road tripping, like in a bottle or a cup?
Of course. Yeah.
Have you done it while driving?
Not while driving, no.
Dude, I used to do it, and I used to be good at it until I drove next to this dude. It was like dead stop traffic, so it wasn't dangerous. It was on a highway. And then this guy in a truck pulls up next to me, saw my whole dick out, saw my whole operation.
Oh, because he's high up.
But I couldn't like drive away. So I just stood there in my Volkswagen peeing into a Dunkin Donuts.
What a trucker recognizes real. Like those guys pissing bottles. For
No,
like,
it was just like a Ford F-350.
it was just like a big
Yeah, if it
ass
was a
truck.
trucker, he'd be like,
Yeah.
and pull up his.
This is
But-
like a suburbanite. Like,
Yeah.
I got a big
Were you
truck.
peeing into a cup?
Yeah, Dunkin Donuts, like a large cup.
Oh, okay.
But like through the lid of it, because I didn't want like splashback.
Through what part of the lid?
They do like those like
the little
holes.
nozzle tip lid.
And like mine's so big it wouldn't fit in it.
Right.
Right.
But the meatus.
You're talking about where the straw goes in.
No.
That's what I was picturing. I was like, there's no
It's
way
like-
you're
it's
peeing.
like-
Yeah, it's like crazy.
You know how they have those new age like, oh, you don't have to use a straw. We've made an opening, and it's like a parabola.
I know what you're talking
sippy
about.
lid.
That is a very small target, though.
Well, so again,
I think the Dunkin Donuts one's like it's like bigger than average.
it's bigger than average, and again, it wasn't in it, right? I couldn't fit it in it,
Right.
But I had to just
What's the gap of from the head of your penis where your pee is coming out and the lid? There's a
womp
gap.
rat. What? Sorry.
Womp rat.
Size of a womp rat.
Like in Star Wars.
yeah.
Is it? We're talking like an inch of like piss that's not touching anything.
So what's the
Wait,
size?
like,
of
is your tip touching the lid? Is
Yeah,
what
it
it's asking.
has to make direct contact. It has to
I
make a
see.
seal.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I like if it's a Gatorade bottle, it's just like a little
you
bit
put
more
the
of an
whole shit.
opening, and then you can just kind of like you're close to it, and you just right in.
My shit is if it's one of them, fairly medium sized ones. The shit just goes right in.
Yeah,
There.
yeah.
It's like docking.
I'm worried about it.
My shit's
filling
going
up.
in.
It's like an elephant trunk.
Yeah, just in your piss.
The most unsettling part is whenever you pee into a bottle or anything, is just how warm it is.
Oh,
you're
yeah,
like
it's
Hold it.
crazy how
And
hot
then
it is.
and then you're like, that's how warm I am.
I love
Yeah.
that. Am I crazy to love that?
I like it, but I used to work on a Christmas tree farm, and I would go pee in
got
like
that
the
vibe.
porta potties, and I was like, oh my god, there's steam coming off of it. Like it's like, and then the whole thing's steaming. It's like crazy how hot your piss is.
Yeah.
You know?
Love the drinking fountain down there, by the way, in the toilet.
Oh, yep.
Do you guys have a bidet?
Oh, we did have one in the house we lived in Cincinnati.
Yeah, but that was like a sink. That was like an
Yeah, it was
old
like a
You
fucked
just
old
turned on an
bidet.
old faucet.
Oh, it was a
different-
separated unit thing?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you burst out like rusty
style.
water.
That's the French
Yeah.
way.
Those are weird.
Yeah.
Those are weird.
Those are weird 'cause you got to put your fingers in your asshole to
How
use
do
them.
you
That's not weird. It's
do you
cleaner.
use those by like you finish at one toilet and then you just go
Yeah.
like
you don't use
waddle
it
over
after
to
you
the
come,
others?
it's after you poop.
You poop walk to the second toilet.
You waddle. Your
yeah.
pants around your
You
ankle.
wipe with toilet paper first, and you
Right.
flush the
Then
toilet
what's the
paper.
fucking point
Yeah.
of living in a country like this?
Anal stimulation.
Dude, we went to Italy once, like years ago, and shot a podcast episode, and it's because he wanted to go on a vacation. And
country.
then he made us all come. Anyway, to Italy, and then we went to this house. And I was just eating like pastas and carbs
As
and
one
stuff,
does.
as one does. And
You watched the entirety of Squid Game?
I watched Squid Game. I didn't do my.
Didn't leave the hotel.
I had a low social battery, right? And I get made fun of for it. Introverts are a protected class.
Loser.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
I think it's fine that you're bald and introverted. Personally,
I wouldn't swirly the fuck out
And
of
that
you
you watched
in high
the
school.
English dub for Squid Games. I think that's fine.
I did not.
You watched
Come
the
on.
English
It's
dub.
not a fucking animal. And we go into this like beautiful villa that we like rented as to place to shoot the podcast, and it's amazing. And I took, I think, top 5 largest dumps in my life
Nice.
in the toilet of this Italian villa, and I
Can't
had
handle
to.
it.
Their toilets were not made for my American power, right? I had to break it up with a pen.
oh god,
Isn't that crazy?
It's awesome.
My
Fucking awesome.
when I was growing up,
Mussolini's rolling in his
family does that on Easter every year.
What have you done to our beautiful nation?
when I was growing up, I kept eating quarters. And my mom took me to the doctor, and they were like, "Oh, I don't know. You're gonna have to check every day to make sure that they come out."
You
Dude.
do like an X-ray. You look like a gumball machine.
And so I would poop, and then I'd walk out of the bathroom and be like, your turn, Mom. And she would go in with a toothbrush and break
Were you
my
like
soup
sneaking
up.
them? Like, were you sneaking the quarters? So
she
your
get
mom
the
would
quarters
see?
back?
She didn't like that I was eating them. I was taking them.
You're like at dinner and you're like,
Yeah.
Would she take the money back, or would she flush the money?
They didn't take it to Coinstar.
It depends. Depends how.
like 23 cents.
with a fucking bucket of shit. You're just like, it'll shit'll.
No,
Like you're sifting gold on the corners
you
on the
dig
coin
through
store
it.
machine.
I promise, this is gonna be worth your time.
It's worth the 10% fee they take.
Take it to Coinstar and just shove poop. through it.
Great. Yeah, that's what it's for.
No, I swear there's quarters in
It's
there.
to catch cough drops and poop and paper clips.
No, I'm not homeless.
Fuck, Riley, do you stop eating them?